This is WWP Weekly Wrestling Podcast.
And fans, welcome to another episode of SmashTV. As we continue our time travel into the past, I'm Scott Hunter, once again alongside Dustin Perry, here to call a match from Destiny Awaits back in April of 2014. And fans, don't let that name tag at the bottom there fool you. That is no longer Alex Vega, as he is, of course, known as Tarik now.
And this is almost in the infancy, as man, my hair is long there. Almost in the infancy of people just not liking this guy. And anything he did, people just weren't buying it.
That's a very good point, Dustin. This is seemingly where the wheels began to fall off for Tarik. I'm still trying to get used to that. The wheels started to fall off for Tarik, and this might have been the night where it all started. As he came into this match a fan favorite, but he was upstaged by Mr. All Night Long, Rich Swann.
Absolutely, and I don't know if it's just the fact that Rich Swann is such an entertaining man, as he is, but there's just something very unlikable about Tarik.
And this, of course, was Rich Swann's Smash Wrestling debut, where he won the fans over immediately. I think, Dustin, even before he stepped out and Lionel Richie started playing.
You can't boo a guy because Lionel Richie has his entrance music. It's just not possible.
You can't even not smile when Rich Swann makes his way to the ring.
It's not smile. You can't not dance.
It's true. It's Swann high-fiving all the fans on his way to the ring here in the 227 Lounge. Man, that's going back a little bit of a ways.
Yeah, are we allowed to bury the 227 Lounge?
I don't think we should.
Okay, let's not do it
We
then.
might need to go back. As Swann,
Let's hope not.
even his way getting into the ring is athletic. This guy is oodles of energy.
Oodles of energy, oodles of charisma. He's a star. There's no other way to put it.
And you hear the phrase "it factor" getting used a lot in professional wrestling. Rich Swann, fans, make no mistake about it, definitely has it. He's a man so fly his tights have wings. He's a Rich Swann.
I don't know how to add to that. That was fantastic. And he is the definition of an entertainer. But don't get me wrong, when that bell rings, he's all business. But as you see, leading the choir, if you will.
He's all party right now. He's the human equivalent to a mullet. He's all party and all business all at once. You see referee Jake Clemens in the ring.
You hear the crowd chanting Richie Swann.
Look at the face of Tarik in the background there, Dustin, as he can't believe that the crowd is cheering for Rich Swann over him. Rich Swann, at this point, had never been in Smash Wrestling before. Most of these fans had never even seen or heard of Rich Swann going into this one. But now they're all going all night long with him.
Yeah, you're right. Like, as this match starts, this capacity crowd is chanting all night long at a guy who's making his debut. And there's the bell. And then while he's looking across the ring from Tarik, who's been here since day one, and the fans don't give a damn about him.
And Tarik is about to go to war here with probably the most athletic man he's ever stepped foot in the ring with.
And that's saying something.
And he's going to have to learn to compete against these different styles of opponents, especially now that he's heading into that 6-man elimination gauntlet at any given Sunday 3, Dustin.
Those gauntlets are so dangerous, it's almost as if you can't prepare to win, you just have to prepare to survive.
And Tarik is a marked man heading into that match.
Oh, absolutely.
He has stolen, in the last, let's say, 4 months, everything from Smash Wrestling. He's stolen the streak away from Matt Cross. He's stolen the Smash Wrestling Championship away from Matt Cross. Hell, he's pinned Matt Cross.
Not only that, Smash Wrestling brought in two guys that they thought were two of the biggest stars in wrestling today, in Busick and Gulak. and he stole them as well.
And they have been, for better or worse, Dustin, on a roll in Smash Wrestling since aligning forces, as they have not lost, and they have beaten the likes of the Super Smash Brothers. They've beaten the likes of Checkmate.
Don't forget the Young Bucks.
It's unbelievable what they've done. As we see a front face lock. Oh, nice reversal from Rich Swann as we get back to the match at hand.
And oh, hey, by the way, if you want to see Gulak and Busick versus the Young Bucks, why don't you head over to smash-wrestling.com and pick up Challenge Accepted.
Nice fireman carry takeover there from Tarik. I said they took on Checkmate. I think
it's very possible they didn't. But hey, whatever.
I don't think they did.
It might have been an exhibition match somewhere at a fair.
Maybe we didn't tape it.
Exactly. Shout out to Bowmanville.
As Tarik now working away at the arm of Rich Swann. And Swann trying to fight out of it here. Keeping Rich Swann grounded is perhaps the only way to beat this man.
And it's hard to keep a guy grounded who literally has wings.
Yeah, this guy is a jumping bean. He can do pretty much... how many Red Bulls do you think this guy drank before this match? Because I hear Red Bull gives you wings.
How many or how many cases?
That's a great question. Just full speed ahead is a Rich Swann here.
He's like a go-kart. He has one speed. Go.
And Tarik seems to be stunned here. I mean, how do you compete if you've never stepped into the foot? Or sorry, never stepped foot into the ring with Rich Swann before? How do you compete against a man who moves as quickly as he does?
And there's certainly a reason why Rich Swann is successful. And you're right, Vega obviously, or excuse me, Tarik obviously has never stepped in the ring with Rich Swann before, but there's a reason why Swann is so successful, and there's a reason why he is one of the biggest stars in the world today, is because he has that X factor. He has that innate ability to succeed, not just to wrestle well, not just to fly, but he has an ability to win.
As you see him perhaps going for a figure four here as he's working on the knee of Tarik.
Oh, looks like a spinning toe hold. Shades of Terry Funk.
That isn't... No, hang on, roll up. He might get caught here. 2 and no. As you see Tarik signaling to Rich Swann that he was that close.
And that's all it takes sometimes. Not sometimes. Most of the time. All the time. That's all it takes is 3 seconds.
You don't not necessarily have to knock your opponent out. You just have to catch him off guard. And again, Dustin, I think that's what makes Rich Swann so successful this early in his young career, is the fact that he's been able to catch so many of his opponents off guard with that speed that no one's used to yet.
Well, not just that, but the whole production of his entrance where he comes out dancing and having a good time. And perhaps when the bell rings, people don't take him seriously as they should.
It's a great point. He's a lot of people tend to underestimate the athletic ability of Rich Swann. And a little bit of a stare down here with Tarik and Swann. As you see, Tarik looks to have a bit of a smug look on his face here. And again, to your credit, Dustin, this might have been the match that was the turning point in the career of Tarik.
And you can't say he's not totally justified in feeling let down by the fans. How he's gone about things obviously is not exactly admirable, but you could to a degree understand. See, look at this.
But Swann able to cartwheel out of it. How do you combat against that?
But the whole time here, look at this. Beautiful dropkick missed, but the whole time we're talking about how athletic Rich Swann is and how great Rich Swann is, but Tarik is hanging in there.
Take nothing away from the athletic ability of Tarik. He is one of the best we have here in Smash Wrestling. Hang on, roll up here, cover, and all.
Well, that was very close.
It was extremely close. Both men going for a drop kick. Both men going for it again. It's like rock, paper, scissors. They keep picking rock. You're not going to win with it.
Eventually someone's going to play scissors.
Both men wondering what they have to do next. Someone's got to throw out scissors to prove they're a cut above. And Swann respecting the game of Tarik here. We saw them shake hands before the match started, and the Tarik, though, might have lost a little bit of respect there. Oh! Took too much time, and Swann with a dropkick. Look at that smile on his face. He's outsmarted Tarik.
See, and that's something you don't see from Tarik anymore. He's not going to even give a second thought at shaking someone's hand. Unless your last name is Gulak, Busick, or Shelley.
As we see Swann going to work on the head, shoulder, and neck of Tarik. Trying to rip that head away from the arm, working on that trap muscle. And Dustin, I've torn that trap before. It is not fun.
It doesn't go back together quite easily.
Oh, a little bit of a spinal tap there from Rich Swann. As he goes for the cover here, too, and no. Tarik, once again, able to get that shoulder up. A shot right there to the gut there from Rich Swann.
I'd just like to point out that clearly alcohol is served at Smash Wrestling events when you hear some lunatics in the crowd. But it's a good time, as you can see. Everyone counting along with Rich Swann.
And this is exactly what a lot of the members of the Smash Wrestling roster would love to do to Tarik if they have a chance to get their hands on him. One man in particular, by the name of the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, demanded that Smash Wrestling Managing Director James Key give him Tarik in any kind of match. Didn't care how it came about, and he will get his hands on him, well, potentially, at any given Sunday 3 and that 6-man gauntlet.
All Alexander is asking for is an opportunity, and he's been given one in the 6-man match.
But we can't forget about the other names in that match, Dustin, as Hacker Scotty O'Shea will be involved, as will Gregory Iron, the handicap hero. Cover here, as Swann once again able to get that shoulder up. Mike Bailey will also be making his Smash Wrestling return in that matchup.
And don't forget about Pepper the Body.
I was just going to say that the powerhouse of that matchup, Pepper the Body, perhaps the wild card in that matchup.
He certainly could be. Pepper the Body has been proving week in and week out, especially here on Smash TV, that he is, at least in his mind, better than everyone else. He's going to have a chance to prove that he's better than 5 other men. Oh, man!
Wow, what a clothesline from Tarik. Taking the head off of Swann with a cover here. And again, Swann almost got snuck out of that cover. But there's the 6 men involved in that gauntlet, Dustin. 6 very different styles that do nothing but complement each other. If you ask me, that's going to be one hell of a matchup.
Oh, it's going to be fun to watch, but it's going to be hell.
And another cover there from Tarik. And again, Swann able to kick out.
Fun to watch, but it'd be hell to actually compete in. And perhaps that's the thought process when James Key put it together, wanted to make Tarik suffer. Put him in there with 5 guys who not necessarily all have something against Tarik, but definitely 5 guys who have something to prove here in Smash Wrestling. And
in that matchup, Dustin, 2 men will start the match one-on-one, and every 90 seconds a new participant will enter into the fray. So Tarik, if he ends up pulling number 1, which, fingers crossed he does, could be in for a long night. And
let's hope number 2 is Josh Alexander.
Tarik could be in for that one all night long, if you will, as he is here tonight at Destiny Awaits from 2014. And Rich Swann is fading, and he's fading fast here.
Looks like he's going to bed.
Oh, Swann able to keep that shoulder up, though. Oh, he's hulking up. My God.
Swann's gathering strength from the Hulkamaniacs.
The Swannomaniacs. But Tarik is refusing to let go of that chin lock. Oh, and a right hand. That's one way to get out of it. There's another trying to knock the face off of Tarik here. And at this point, Swann doesn't even hate Tarik. Imagine someone who does getting their hands on him. Whoa, my God! Rich Swann landed on his face.
He just went inside out.
Cover 2. What?
And just think of the added torque. Landing like that directly, not on your back, but on your face.
And it's your full body's momentum whipping your face into the ground. As Tarik goes to that forearm but misses. Oh, did not miss with that boot, though.
Right to the face again.
Enziguri, and Tarik is in trouble here. What? Leaping Hurricanrana. From the ground to the top, launching Tarik across the ring.
Just think of the athletic ability you need to be able to do something like that from the floor, from the ring to the top rope.
He's got hops, Dustin. As once again, Swann with the right hands now. Tarik just trying to shrug him off. Oh, hello. Out of the ring goes Tarik. Swann with a head of steam, and wow! He lands on his feet. Rich Swann's an acrobat here, Dustin.
Can we call that a swan dive? Huh?
I love that. Swan diving into the face of Tarik. And this crowd wants to see it again. And Swann might just oblige them. Oh, wow, what a chop. Yeah, those chop t-shirts on sale with another Swan dive. And again, he lands on his feet. Dustin, those chop t-shirts on sale at prowrestlingtees.com/smashwrestling.
Along with a lot of other Smash Wrestling t-shirts. My personal favorite, the Smash WO t-shirt. Available all night long on prowrestlingtees.com/smashwrestling.
Huge crossbody and a cover. 2-0. Rich Swann just could not get the job done there.
But listen to these people here at the 227 Lounge. Just coming unglued here for Rich Swann.
They're doing anything but lounging. A Swann now picking up Tarik. Tarik, though, oh, wow. Straight right hand.
Trust me, no one lounges the 227 Lounge.
And oh, shades of Booker T. Down goes Tarik into the cover. And no. Again, only a 2 count. As Rich Swann almost got caught up in that disco ball up in the lights there.
Things are certainly heating up as Rich Swann is seemingly moments away from putting away Tarik.
And Dustin, it's moves like that from Rich Swann, which is why he's in my Fave 5.
Straight out of Harlem.
And a huge chop once again. Tarik is taking a lot of chops in this contest.
There's a few more of these.
And add another one to the count. Oh! Right, he tricked us all. He's went to the eye poke instead, taking a bow. This crowd loves it. This man can do no wrong.
And this is why Tarik is so upset. This is why he can't stand the smash holes.
It seems like no matter what Tarik does or no matter what Tarik did to earn the respect of the Smash Wrestling fans, they just would not give it to him. And then you have a man like Rich Swann who comes in and they pop for the eye poke. Oh, hang on here. Whoa, what a power bomb. Good Lord.
Just folded the man in half.
And he goes to the cover here, too, and took a little bit too much time there. You see him try to catch his breath, and then hang on, another cover here. He's trying to catch his breath, and that was the small opening that Rich Swann needed just to have the wherewithal to get his shoulder up off the mat. Had Tarik gone for that cover right away, he might have put Rich Swann to bed.
Uh-oh. I think Tarik is thinking he's going to go for a dive of his own.
Head of steam. Up and over. My God. Corkscrew cross body over the top rope. And he lands in those front row seats.
Front row seats.
And here's Tarik now. Springboard. Oh, man. Springboard flatliner.
Right on top of his head.
Cover. This could be it here, too. And no. Rich Swann again able to get that shoulder up somehow, some way. As you see Tarik begging with Jake Clemens, referee, asking if that was 3. Of course it was not. And Tarik trying to will himself back into this match, and the crowd chanting no.
Every time he hits the mat, the people yell no. They want nothing to do with this man.
As Tarik going for that backpack stunner. This is the move that he defeated Matt Cross with. And if he connects with this, oh, hang on, Swann once again, the handsprings and super kick. Tarik might be out.
Beautiful counter to the cutter.
Swann is willing to go up top. And hang on here, let's take a look at the hang time on this if he ends up going to the air. And he will. Huge frog splash from Rich Swann. Cover. 2. No.
Shades of D'Lo Brown.
Big D'Lo Brown reference.
I feel like that's the third guy you always think of when you see a frog splash. That's a shout out to D'Lo Brown right there.
Too bad Rich Swann wasn't wearing a chest protector, or this thing might have been all over. But Tarik is down and he is out.
I bet Tarik is hoping he had a chest protector there as well. The sternum just got crushed.
As Swann picking up Tarik. Throws him back into the corner again. And again, right back to those chops. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just right hands and chops, and my God. It's like a machine gun. Oh, man.
A few more of those, and VIPs are going to start taking home a nipple.
I was about to say, Dustin, I almost feel bad for Tarik taking all these chops, and then I remembered who he was, and I don't feel bad at all.
I don't feel bad for anyone taking chops after what we saw Trevor do.
As he's calling for one more, and he nails it. Of course, Dustin referring to the 100-chop challenge that one of our ring crew took, and another leaping. Oh, hang on. Tarik able to hold on to the top that time and fight out of it. Oh, my God. Tarik with a Canadian Destroyer. Cover. 2. Oh. Swann with the ring presence. He didn't have enough energy to get the shoulder up, but he was able to get that foot on the bottom rope. That's just an unfortunate ring positioning there if you're Tarik.
We just saw someone kick out of a Canadian Destroyer.
That was it. I don't know if Tarik has anything, or sorry, if Swann has anything left. As Tarik goes for a moonsault and misses. That was a Mabel-like moonsault. Roll up here. 2 and no.
You got to give credit to Tarik. I mean, as much as no one likes him, he certainly is hanging.
Oh! Forget that thought. Because I guarantee you Tarik has no more thoughts after that. Hang on here. The Pogo 450 splash. Are you kidding me? 2. Got him. There is no other man alive who can pull off a maneuver quite like that. Rich Swann getting height like no other with a Pogo 450 splash and picks up the win over Tarik in his Smash Wrestling debut.
And again, how can this not anger you if you're Tarik? The things he did in this match with the moonsaults and the corkscrew crossbody and the Canadian Destroyer. And everyone right now is on their feet cheering for a guy who made his debut today.
And it was this loss to Rich Swann which started Tarik on his downward spiral, which would eventually lead to him getting fired. Back at Super Showdown 2, and fans, if you want to see the entire story of the rise and fall of Alex Vega, now known as Tarik, you can watch that. It's on a previous episode of Smash TV, and if I had my notes in front of me, I'd give you the number. I do not, and I apologize.
But most importantly, go check out smash-wrestling.com. Go to the store, digital download or purchase a DVD to see not just great matches like this, but the rise and fall of Tarik.
But I'm sure somebody in the comment section can, in all capital letters, yelling at me, give you all the episode number. If not, I'm sure Alan will.
Sorry, Alan.
I'm not.
Brett Strong, Lisa Vino, Alex DeWitt, Michael Beard Kostecki, Nadine Farron, and Jimmy Corderas. From Machino Music comes High Speed Flamingo.
Sex, weights, and protein shakes. You know who doesn't follow these principles? This guy right here.
This guy has 12-inch spaghetti string arms. They're actually kind of making me hungry.
You know who would never go on a date with this guy? Me.
I think the last time I played intramural sports was around 1990 never.
Okay, but in all seriousness, you know who deserves to be on this wall? Us. You know whose faces should be on this wall? Our faces.
Hey, come here.
Yeah,
Change
you.
this.
We need to change this wall. Our faces should be on this wall. Come here.
Hey Smash fans, Nikki D here for your Smash of the Week. This week we have Pepper with a diving neckbreaker.
Oh, and a front face suplex. Down goes Gargano. Pepper perched on the top rope.
Looking for that neckbreaker.
Nailed it!
Into the cover, count to 1,000.
He's gonna need a doctor. Get it? Doctor? Pepper? That is shit. I know that I did that for you.
You gotta be convinced that it's a funny joke.
I'm not convinced! I'm not convinced!
Tell me that it's
Okay,
funny.
shut up.
Nailed it!
Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and watch SmashTV every week.
Because I'm one of the best goddamn wrestlers on the planet. We are about to go to war.
Benjamin Boone making his singles debut. It is running. Nice drop kick there from Brent Banks.
Whoa!
Oh!
That's how much these fans do not care about this man.
Scotty O'Shea is kicking the life out of Tarik here. He's not even going for the cover. And he's not done yet. Oh! A nasty, nasty fall. Oh! Double drop kick right to the side of the face of Tarik.
By O'Shea.
They're mounting Vanessa Craven. And now tonight, Brad, she's looking for her receipt. It's Vanessa Craven and Courtney Rudd. Just going to slug it out. And German suplex. And a suplex right on top of Vanessa Craven.
Look out!
Oh, cannonball. Cherry bomb got out of the way. Courtney Rudd did not.
Oh, no.
Sebastian Suave in the drunk tank. John Green, the Summersby Slugger. This is a dangerous, dangerous man, Brad. And this match all came about when Mike Rollins tried to kill Christmas.
It did. Oh, Watanabe.
Oh! Taking a page out of Green's book.
Sebastian Suave just walking away.
Suave is in trouble in the corner, trying to fight his way out of it. Takaaki Watanabe's not letting him get back to his feet.
Huge!
Watch a sidewalk slam.
Like a well-oiled machine, Scott. These guys are working as a huge team. This could be it. Space Tornado Ogawa!
Nailed it. There's a cover.
1, 2.
Oh, but Green able to break up the cover. Exactly what you need to do. Slow down. Checkmate. Springboard. Oh!
Drop kick to plate.
Oh! What a backbreaker. There's what the Super Smash Bros. Are known for. Your spine, I don't care how flexible you are, but your spine is not meant to do this.
It's not supposed to.
Whoa! Both men had the same idea.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Whoa! Oh, Jones takes out Lionel Knight Uno on top of the moonsault. Oh, right to that Canadian Maple Leaf. He had it, but Gulak pulled him away.
Gulak is being pushed to his limit here.
That was beautiful. Countered it. Oh, a bow and arrow lock. Gulak able to roll through though. And Dukes goes right back to it. Someone's got to get out here.
And this man does things that I've never seen before in professional wrestling.
And a lot of respect being shown to Sonata. Wow. Picking up the pace is Sonata. This is what Smash Wrestling is all about. This is what Tarik, that cross body to the back. And there's a beautiful Northern Light suplex. And Josh Alexander with an exploder suplex.
Got it!
Oh my God!
The following is brought to you by the Shining Wizards Network, home to many great podcasts, including Neckbreaker, 2.5 Wrestlers, The Midnight Jury, Pro Wrestling 101, Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Apex Radio, and of course, The Shining Wizards. Available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Audio Boo, and at ShiningWizardsNetwork.com.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I kind of know what this feels like.
You've been kicked in the face a few times?
By Alex Shelley.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I heard about that one.
Jerk.
Yeah.
Well, he can't kick me from Japan, so there you go.
Thank goodness. I'm sure he'll kick you again when he gets back.
Yeah, well, we will see.
Okay, so last week we talked a little bit. By the way, we don't ever change clothes.
I've only got one outfit.
That's one outfit, one hat,
What?
I see you in stripes, so that's not true.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
I can't wear stripes around.
Do you-
People think I work at Foot Locker.
Do you have one set of stripes?
What's that? No.
Or do you go in the closet and it's like all stripes?
No, I got stripes. I got blue shirts too. The old SmackDown blue.
Do you still have them?
I even have one. Here's a
Can
story
you wear
for
that to Smash one day?
I think they might be hot because it's got the WWE.
No,
symbols.
we got iron-on shit we can put on that.
Oh, you can tape over them, right? Put over the SmackDown. Anyway, I got one that I lent, believe it or not, to Kurt Angle, who had to wear one. He was a special guest referee, and I'm not that big, obviously. At least
You mean he reffed a match?
he reffed a match
And he had a broken freaking neck once?
with a broken freaking neck.
Oh, okay.
And he wore my SmackDown referee shirt. And when he comes back, I look at the back, and there's this big tear in the back because he's freaking Mr. Lats, the cyborg machine. And he takes it off. He goes, "Sorry, I ripped your shirt." I said, "What am I going to do? Wrestle you for it?" I mean, like, what the hell?
And he was like, okay. And you're like, no.
No. So I have a shirt that's actually got stitches in it because my wife, who won't throw anything away, stitched it up, but I never wore it again. But that was cool. I got a nice little keepsake. Anyway.
But yeah, actually what I was going to actually talk to you
do you know the story of why referees wear black and white stripes?
No, actually I don't.
Does anybody know? I'm surveying the room now. Does anybody know why referees wear black and white stripes?
Because of black and white TVs, you think? You said black and white TVs.
Good answer, but wrong.
It's because you're British.
Okay, think back to the basic concept of professional wrestling, where you have heels, baby faces, villains, and heroes. When you look back at the old Western days, the bad guys always wore black hats. The good guys always wore white hats. The referee is supposed to be impartial, right? So you have an equal number of black and white stripes to show that you are impartial. You don't favor either side. Thank you very much.
So how did this SmackDown? Never mind.
You bought that, didn't you? I have no idea. I just made that up.
I'm
serious. I just made that up. Did it sound good?
100%. I bought into it so good that I actually tried to answer. I was like,
I let him off the hook. Damn it.
I was like, I was going to answer. But what I wanted to talk to you about this week was tag teams. A lot of people say that the tag team division in Smash Wrestling is insane.
It is,
and that it's one of we've had comments, not to toot our own horn.
Okay,
it's some of the best in the world.
Yeah,
in terms of tag teams. Why does tag team wrestling work well here and not necessarily elsewhere? Because a lot of people give other companies a lot of heat for not having a good, solid tag team division. Well, and it seems that the people want it.
I think yes and no. I think at certain levels they do. When you look at the indie scene, because the crowd that attends an indie show are your loyal fans. These are guys who want to come and see wrestling. They want to be entertained. They want to see, whatever it is they want to see. And especially when you look at Smash and you got the Overdogs, you've got Checkmate, you've got Busick and Gulick. You got these, and even the Young Bucks coming in, which was kind of cool for me to actually referee one of their matches because I'd never refereed their matches before. It was cool, But anyway, they didn't do.
Did you just mark it a little bit?
A little bit, sure. Why not? They're nice guys. They're cool guys. But anyways, these are established teams. These are guys who work together constantly. They're not a team of. Okay, we got to find another team. Let's put these two guys together. Hopefully they work. That sort of thing. Yeah. Sometimes you got to throw darts at the board. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Like Kid Cesaro.
That's why the Usos, when you look at main roster, that's why they work, because they are a legit tag team. You look at them, you say, these guys are a tag.
There was no way they could throw darts and put those two together.
Well, you could throw darts at them, but they're sons of Rikishi. They'd probably pull them out, and throw them back at you. But anyways, So it is, and these guys work together well, and they understand the concept of tag team wrestling. If you know what I mean, if that makes kind of sense.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. I think it's really interesting how it's such a prominent thing here, and other places it gets.
Plus, when you put an emphasis on it and you give it time to develop. Do you know what I mean? Instead of saying, okay, let's put a tag team match out there, let's get it going, because with the big companies especially, what you'll find is they'll put a tag team match together, but 8 times out of 10, it's 2 guys put together that are in feuds with 2 other guys, if you know what I mean. Or somebody's not agreeing with me. Dora, what's wrong? Are you not agreeing with what I have to say here?
It just seems sometimes they do it strictly for camera work. If we need to get a guy on TV, this is what we're going to do.
Right. Or to get an established team over. But yeah, it's investing time and putting thought into it and allowing people to get. We talk about crowds getting emotionally invested in characters and stuff like that. They have to get emotionally invested in tag teams as well. And when they see that these teams are established teams and they're real tag teams as opposed to two guys thrown together, it works.
So maybe it's just a time thing.
It could be
an investment.
But and then again, it's harder to please the casual audience, right? Or even than it is like real diehard wrestling fans. Sorry, I haven't had anything to eat. I
was actually gonna say maybe we should wrap this up, get some food, and
I know.
Change some clothes. I'm gonna go start right now.
Why the wardrobe change? I get it.
I've been doing this wrestling thing now for 10 years. And in 10 years of doing it, I can tell you right now, openly and honestly, that right now, at my stage in my career, in my life, I live for those special moments. With the right opponent, the right crowd, the right time and location and venue, where everything just lines up perfectly. And I feel like right now, we're on the brink of that. Something real special is about to happen. It's right around the corner because for months now, I've been asked time and time again by numerous fans, when will Tommaso Ciampa make his debut in Smash Wrestling? Never if, always when, and when has finally been answered. March 15th, any given Sunday, 3. It's Tommaso Ciampa making his debut, taking on the perfect opponent, Chris Hero, in front of the perfect crowd, Smash Wrestling. Everything's lined up for one really hard-hitting, really special night. And I wouldn't want you to miss it for the world.
Control. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. My heart's ready to go. Tell that reaper I pay that toll. I'm going
in. It's time to get back to the action here as we go back to rival schools. This is Chris Hero versus Takaaki Watanabe.
Watanabe is one of these guys who is, you're going to be telling all your friends about, hey, I saw Watanabe when. Hey, I was there at 227 Lounge at Smash Wrestling when I saw Takaaki Watanabe versus Chris Hero. And you're going to get a chance to see that right now.
And Dustin, this is a match that Chris Hero demanded after the way he was unceremoniously eliminated from that championship match at Gold by Takaaki Watanabe with a low blow heard around the world.
And it wasn't something we were expecting, that's for sure. Watanabe came in here as a fan favorite. Everyone loved and respected the guy. And for him to stoop to that level was perhaps because of the gravity of the situation. The Smash Championship was on the line. There's only going to be one first Smash Wrestling champion, and Watanabe wanted to make sure it was him.
Fans, this match once again is from Smash Wrestling's rival schools, which you can see absolutely free. I'll say that again, absolutely free. If you go to smash-wrestling.com, go to the digital download section, you can relive this entire night, including this match. But of course, also absolutely free each and every week is what you're watching right now, Smash TV. As Chris Hero makes his way to the ring now.
And for some time, Chris Hero was a regular member of the Smash Wrestling roster. And he almost had vanished, if you will.
Chris Hero was so close to becoming the Smash Wrestling Championship back in August of 2014 at Super Showdown 2 when he was defeated by then champion Matt Cross. We have not seen him in Smash Wrestling since that day, but a lot has changed. A lot has happened since that night, Dustin, as Tarik and company have taken over Smash Wrestling, and they have been absolutely dominant. Smash Wrestling needs a hero, and so he shall return at Any Given Sunday 3, taking on the debuting Tommaso Ciampa.
And that is going to be an absolute war, as Hero and Ciampa are just going to go at it to prove who is the number one star, the number one unsigned star in the world today. Much like these two at the time were proving as well. They want to prove that they are the best, but at the same time, they're...
Wow, my God! Sorry to cut you off there, Dustin, but as soon as that bell rang, Chris Hero, like a bull, charging out of the gate, going right after Takaaki Watanabe.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole lot of history between these two men. And it's not just about proving who's the best. This is about hurting each other.
And Dustin, that matchup coming up at Any Given Sunday 3 against Tommaso Ciampa has everything in the mix to defeat, to even best the match that Chris Hero had at Any Given Sunday 2 against AJ Styles.
It almost has that same level of hype around the whole event. Any Given Sunday 2 was a huge show for Smash Wrestling. If you want to check it out, go to smash-wrestling.com to check out AJ Styles versus Chris Hero. But Ciampa versus Hero has that same feel, that same buzz.
That same big event feeling, like you said there, Dustin. And Watanabe, we talked about Chris Hero returning. Watanabe also recently returned here in Smash Wrestling as he returned back at Battle Lines when he teamed up with Mike Rollins.
Quite the odd couple.
Yeah, one of the oddest pairings we've seen here in Smash Wrestling to take on the Overdogs. But, oh, man. But despite his underhanded tactics, the fans here in Smash Wrestling seem to still respect Takaaki Watanabe.
Oh, there's a very high level of respect for this man, as there should be. Watanabe is the whole package when it comes to a pro wrestler.
And there was one open slot in that gold tournament. We had 9 slots filled. We were looking for a man to fill that 10th role. James Key wanted to go internationally with it. He sent out an open invitation to promotions worldwide to see who wanted to come and put their foot, throw their hat in the ring, so to speak. Oh, man.
And there was,
see that senton.
There was dozens, if not dozens more,
of here. Only a 2 count, though.
Of applicants of not just wrestlers, but other promotions who want to align themselves almost with Smash Wrestling because they know this is where it's at. And if one of their guys wins the Smash Wrestling Championship, essentially their promotion.
But I will tell you this, Dustin, the very first tape that we took a look at, the very first scouting tape that we were given was of one Takaaki Watanabe, and after that, it almost wasn't fair, as we knew who our guy was after the first tape, and it was just too hard for anyone to beat what we saw, and I don't think we made a bad decision whatsoever.
Well, it's all about bringing in the best stars to make this the best wrestling company in the world, and Watanabe is one of those pieces. But in that time, in doing so, he has created quite the rivalry here with Chris Hero.
It's both, man, great Mac technicians. You see Takaaki Watanabe trying to chop away those ribs, making Chris Hero drop his arms. And now he's got them both, and this is not where Hero wants to be. As Watanabe trying to stretch him out, but doesn't quite have the strength to do it by the looks of it.
No, Hero's making this very difficult to lock in, as he should be. But uh-oh, look out.
And oh man, Chris Hero unable to use his arms and hands to defend himself. It's Watanabe, rolls him over, goes to the cover, only a 1 count. As Hero's still trying to figure out where he is.
Yeah, that was a nasty spill there. Wasn't allowed to use his hands to break the fall, just ate it with his face.
But Dustin, Chris Hero has been in a wrestling ring with the best of them. He has been trained by the best of them. He has toured the world. Is Watanabe biting Chris Hero in the corner now?
I don't care how many times you tour the world, getting bit in the forehead is not a good time.
But at some point, you got to believe that experience is going to come into play in this matchup. The longer it goes, the more it should favor Chris Hero.
Oh, Hero's seen it all and done it all.
So Watanabe going for a suplex, but Hero wisely dropping to a knee, lowering his center of gravity, making himself extremely difficult to lift up. As Chris Hero now able to get out of it. Oh, man!
Oh, you hear that?
Oh, yeah, lose a tooth. Quickly going into the roll-up. Covered. Only a 2 count there. It's Watanabe able to get that shoulder up, but that knocked him dizzy.
Do they have free dental in Japan?
I have no idea.
I hope so for Watanabe's.
Up and over goes Chris Hero after a huge Irish whip.
Almost took out one of our photographers.
Ireland is a long way from Japan, but Watanabe is still able to pick up their whips. And now he's stalking Hero onto the outside of the ring. So he takes a seat away from a fan.
Now, are those chairs ours or the 227 lounges?
I believe those belong to us.
No, please don't break them.
And you see, you can't use a chair. This is not a no disqualification match with a distraction from the referee. Watanabe picks up a second chair and almost stabbed Hero in the face with it.
Very intelligent move there by Watanabe. You can't blame Corderas for that one. The first chair was thrown in the ring. Corderas did his job and got it out of the ring, but in that time...
Oh, sure you could blame Corderas for it. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Is that an old joke?
But I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I feel like it's funnier if I do.
Exactly.
Hero rolled now into the center of the ring. Watanabe for the cover. 2. No. He's going to double him up again, hooking both legs that time. Still off. And again, he's sitting right down on him. And Hero again able to get that shoulder up. As you said, Watanabe, every time he went for that pin, he stacked more and more pressure on the shoulders of Chris Hero. And Hero able to fight out of it every single time. That's what that fighting spirit of the knockout artist is all about.
And Hero, he looks like a ton of dead weight right now.
A scoop slam there from Watanabe. And what would a victory over Chris Hero do for the young career of Watanabe here, Dustin?
Well, that would essentially be 2 victories over Chris Hero in 2 straight matches. That has to put you in line for a shot at the Smash Wrestling Championship.
And Hero wisely moving as far away from Watanabe as he can. Watanabe now, he doesn't have Rich Swann-like leaping ability, so he can't launch himself across the ring, so forced to come off that top rope. Smart move there from Hero to get out of harm's way. Oh, and a Yakuza kick from Chris Hero.
Hero just suckered him in there.
And he ducks under a clothesline, and oh, man! Watanabe taken out. Knife edge chop there. Holy cow. Does anyone hit harder than Chris Hero?
I don't think it's possible to hit harder than Chris Hero. Look at Watanabe getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, I would too. Oh, man. Watanabe trying to get out of harm's way, trying to hide.
Oh, what's Hero thinking?
Hero's going to fly. Oh, up and over, and getting able to pump those brakes. And again, Hero with a baseball slide-like drop kick right to the face of Watanabe as he celebrates with some of his fans. Oh, straight right hand to the jaw. Might have knocked a tooth out of Watanabe there.
Yeah, that's the reason why they call him the knockout artist. Everything he does just seems to hit right on the button.
And that's the key to a knockout, Dust. It's not so much the aggressiveness or the severity of the hit, it's the placement. And no one places their shots better than Chris Hero.
Yeah, he knows exactly where to hit you to do the most amount of damage.
And those worst shots, the ones that knock you out, are the ones that you don't see coming.
Well, he saw that one coming, but he couldn't get out of the way.
Watanabe now perched in a chair in the front row. Chris Hero barking orders to the smash holes, and oh my God! A boot to the back of the head, and Speaking of shots you don't see coming, Watanabe might be out.
A move like that's illegal in the UFC, but is all legal here in Smash Wrestling.
It's Watanabe now, dead weight, thrown into the ring, but there's still something going on in there as Watanabe's crawling his way to the corner.
That's instinct right there.
That's exactly right, Dustin. I don't think the lights are on, but nobody's home. My God, Superman punch in the corner there from Hero. There's a knockout shot. That's it. Cover. 2. Good night. What?
Wait, what? How? The guy just, what?
I don't know if Watanabe even knows how he just kicked out of that, Dustin. And Hero can't believe it.
The man went down like he got shot by a shotgun.
Chris Hero taking off that elbow pad, exposing the bare elbow. Just straight bone now.
Bone to a dome. It's not a good time to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Or a Wednesday evening. As Watanabe able to fight out of that. And, drops Hero face first on that top turnbuckle. Now Watanabe up to that second rope. Big clothesline there. Stacks up Hero. Once again. 2. No.
Hero, look at the way he's holding the back of his head. He might be on Dream Street right now.
Watanabe measuring up Hero. He's got something in mind here. And no idea what it is, though. Only he does. I don't even know if he does after the shots he's taking to the head. As Hero again dropping his body, lowering his center of gravity, reversing the pressure. And, oh my God, repeated elbows to the side of the head here.
He's trying to create some separation.
And there's a running blocked there by Watanabe. Now he hits one of his own. He's going to stack him up. And, oh my God. Stacking Hero up on the back of his head. 2. That is the move that he defeated Tarik with to earn his way into the Smash Wrestling Championship match. And Chris Hero just found a way to kick out of it.
And set him up, too, with the elbow. He did the whole AB gimmick.
As he's now adding insult to injury, stomping away, kicking away the side of the head of Chris Hero.
I feel like only 10% of people are going to get that joke.
Which is why I ignored it. But here's Chris Hero now with the chops right to the throat. Both men. Oh my God. Well, this one's done.
They just knocked each other out at the same time.
Jimmy Corderas, let's see how high he can count to, because both these guys are unconscious.
When elbows collide, that's what happens.
That was elbows straight to faces. Both men are down. Watanabe, Chris Hero. Both men trying to find out where they are. Referee Jimmy Corderas had a count of 6. And Watanabe, both men. They look like they were both about to get up. And both men collapsing again. 9. And again, both men now back to their feet.
How close is that, James?
Both men almost unconscious.
I think those chops woke Hero up.
It looks, oh man, a kick right to the nose.
Anytime you get hit in the nose, your eyes swell up. It's hard to see.
They swell up, they tear up, and get leaning on each other. They can't even hold themselves up. Oh my God! Straight shot to the face. Watanabe took all of that one. Oh, hang on. Low blow! He did it again! Watanabe, shades of gold! He hit her with the low blow. There's the roll up. Corderas, if he turns around, he does. He sees it. 2. Oh, Hero kicked out. Watanabe cannot believe that he did not pick up the victory there, as he's choking Jimmy Corderas.
He's got to be careful. He might find himself getting disqualified.
But has the damage now been done to Chris Hero? He is hurt. He's in a bad way, and Watanabe now going up to the top rope. Hero to his feet. Don't turn around. You're not going to like the view. And he had that well scouted, a kick right to the face. Roaring kick again. And that cravat
look
setting him
out.
up. Good night. Ball game. Cover. 2. That's it. Chris Hero picking up the victory after knocking out Takaaki Watanabe. Can he do the same Sunday, March 15th to Tommaso Ciampa?
Well, he's going to have to. is Champa's going to bring the fight to Chris Hero. Champa's not going to quit. Chris Hero's going to have to knock the man out to pick up the victory.
Fans, any given Sunday 3, the biggest show that we have of the spring, Chris Hero, the knockout artist, takes on the Sicilian psychopath, Tommaso Ciampa, in the main event. You do not want to miss it. Go to smash-wrestling.com. Pick up your tickets now while they're still available because they are going fast.
Oh, check out the replay here with Watanabe conveniently taking advantage of a blinded Corderas, but look at this. Chris Hero with the
slow motion.
Oh, man, with the elbow right to the side of the head.
And Watanabe is still out. Well, fans, we thank you for joining us once again here on Smash TV. For Dustin Perry, I'm Scott Hunter. Stay beautiful, everybody.